My dear family, peace be with you. Today I have brought you the most popular movie called The Girl Who Escaped, which was released in 2023. My family, please help us by liking the video. Without wasting time, let's go to the movie.
Yes!
The movie starts with Kara Robinson waking up at her friend's house. Today the girls will go to the lake, but first Jess needs to water the flowers and take a shower. Jess asks Kara to help her water the flowers so they can get to the lake sooner. Kara goes outside and begins to water the flowers. A car comes to the house. A weird man gets out of the car and walks towards the girl. The man pulls out a gun and tells the girl to do what he says. He brings Kara to the car and makes her get into the back. Jess finishes her shower and goes outside, but she can't see Kara. In the meantime, the man stops in an empty area to tie up the girl. He walks to the trunk to get the rope, and at that time, Kara runs off. She does her best to get away, but the man shoots her. Kara chooses to wait and follow the kidnapper's instructions. The man ties her hands and puts something in her mouth to keep her quiet. Jess calls Kara's mom and tells her that Kara is missing. A man takes a girl to his house. He takes off her gag and tells her to be quiet. The man brings the girl to his room and begins to ask her questions. He asks her to tell him everything about her family, and then he asks if she has a boyfriend. The girl says her boyfriend is named Ryan. After that, the man asks to be called Daddy and pulls out his gun again. The man tells the girl to lay down on the bed. He sits next to her and starts to take off his clothes. Then they take a shower together. The girl starts to look around. At the same time, Kara's mom calls her ex-husband and says that Kara is gone. The woman calls the police and asks them to help find her, but the officer thinks the girl just left home and will come back soon. But Kara's mom believes that her daughter would never do something like that. The man hands his t-shirt to Kara and asks her which school she attended. Kara wants to learn everything she can about the person who kidnapped her. The man says he was very clever when he was a kid and also mentions that he served in the Navy. The man enjoys talking about himself, and he tells the girl that he will let her leave if she follows the rules. Then he offers the girl a cigarette, but she says no. The man tells her that she has to obey everything he says. In the afternoon, they watch TV together. The girl sees a cage with animals and asks if she can look at them. She asks the man something. The man says he works with machines that compress air. Kara remembers everything she learned. In the evening, the man says he will make dinner, but Kara doesn't want to eat. He gets mad at the girl and tells her she has to follow the rules. She says she can help clean while he makes the food. The man lets Kara clean the floor. While cleaning, Kara walks to the fridge and tries to remember the dentist's phone number. She sees the calendar and recalls what's written on it. The man only looks at the girl cleaning the floor, and in the end, he tells her to take off her t-shirt. At the same time, Kara's mom arrived at the police station. She tells the sheriff that her daughter can't have run away from home and asks him to start looking for her. But the sheriff says she shouldn't be afraid. He firmly believes that the girl will come back home soon. At night, Kara sees a man opening a weird box. The man tells the girl to lie down on the bed and to stay still. He ties her to the bed and then goes to sleep. In the morning, Kara wakes up early and starts to move her hands. Then she stands up and walks slowly to the exit. She slowly opens the door and runs outside. Kara goes onto the street and stops a car that is going by. She asks two men to take her to the police and to remember the apartment number where she got away from. Kara goes into the police station and tells the officer that someone took her against her will. She says her name and tells that she was able to get away. Lieutenant Roland asks the girl what took place. She says a strange man took her yesterday, pointed a gun at her, and hurt her. Sergeant Jennings asks the two men who brought the girl where they found her, but they only say the street name because they can't remember the apartment number. Lieutenant Roland tells Kara that her mom went to the police 18 hours ago. He calls the woman and tells her that Kara has been found. The police officer asks Kara if she remembers where the kidnapper's apartment is. Kara says she can't remember, but she can go to the place and try to recall. The lieutenant says she will help them a lot if she does this. They get to the place and Kara can't recall which apartment she left. Every house looks alike. The police stop a man walking by and tell him what the suspect looks like. But the man replies that many people around look like that. Kara gets out of the car and tells someone that her kidnapper has many animals in the apartment, and there is a big poster of a wolf on the wall. A man hears this and quickly knows who we are talking about. He tells them the apartment number, and the police go there. Kara's mom comes to the police station and gets upset because her daughter was taken to a crime scene. But Kara comes back and helps her feel better. The sheriff gets to the suspect's apartment and tells his team to start the attack on the building, but the suspect manages to get away. Sergeant Jennings asks the girl to share everything she knows about the man who took her. Kara says that a few years ago, a man was in the Navy, and now his wife is at Disneyland. The girl says the man has a parrot called Clyde. She also tells him his dentist's name and phone number. She says the man is more anxious and visits a psychiatrist. The girl remembered all the phone numbers and names she found while cleaning. Sergeant Jennings is really surprised that the girl remembered everything. This information will help catch and punish the person who did something wrong. The doctor walks into the room, and Kara needs to have a checkup for her female health. Kara asks the doctor and the police not to tell her mom about this because she doesn't want to make her sad. At the same time, the police discover women's clothes in the box and understand that Kara wasn't the only person hurt. Posters with a picture of the suspect are being put up all over the city. Sheriff Price comes to the station where Kara's mom signed up. He says a man took and killed several girls, and Kara was supposed to be the next one. He doesn't understand why Sheriff Steffens didn't start looking for her right away. Kara gets home, and all the neighbors come to help her. Kara doesn't like having a lot of people focus on her. Sergeant Jennings approaches Kara and tries to tell her not to take offense from these people. Kara is different from them. She has a strong character and doesn't want to be treated badly. Kara comes back home and tells her mom she wants to go to Ryan's place in the evening, but her mom says no. Kara doesn't see why she should change her life because of what happened. She doesn't want to feel scared forever. She wants to live a normal life, but her mom is really worried and doesn't want her to leave home. The suspect's wife goes to the police and tells them she does not know where her husband is. She doesn't think he did anything wrong, but right now, the suspect's sister goes to the police and says that he called her recently and is staying at a hotel. The police quickly go to make an arrest. At the same time, Sheriff Steffens walks up to Kara, but she is not glad to see him because he didn't want to help find her. He tells the girl not to be too brave because the bad guy is still free and might return for her. He tells her that the person they suspect took several girls and they all died, but Kara is not scared. She insists that the sheriff should do his work. At the same time, Sheriff Price hears that the suspect has run away from the hotel, but the police are already following him and will catch him soon. The sheriff is shocked that the little girl not only escaped from the dangerous man but also helped the police catch him. The sheriff visits her house and tells her that he will be arrested soon. He says the girl shouldn't see herself as a victim because she is a hero. He thanked the girl and promised to let her know first when they catch the criminal. After talking, Kara wants to go to the baseball game to cheer for her boyfriend, but her mom doesn't want her to go. Kara says again that she wants to have a regular life. Kara goes out of her house to watch a baseball game. At the same time, the police found the person they were looking for. After a while, a man shows up on the street, and they start to chase him. The police catch the bad guy, but he pulls out a gun and shoots himself in the head. Kara comes home, and her mom doesn't explain what happened. The woman talks about this in the morning, and Kara gets really mad about it. At this moment, the sheriff comes and says sorry for not telling her sooner. The girl says she wanted to see the criminal's eyes before he goes to jail, but the sheriff tells her not to worry. He explains that the bad guy understood everything before he died and knew that she had won. Kara knows that she doesn't have to talk to the court about what happened to her, and her mom doesn't have to be concerned about it. The sheriff says he has never seen girls as strong as her and that he would take her to work in the police. The movie ends here. Please, my family, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.